Man, this is crazy. Here we have President Obama being the first president ever to have the chair at the United Nations in order to disarm nuclear weapons. And over at Fox, they're talking about school kids singing to President Obama. This is a new low for conservative media. This is the worst I have ever seen Fox and conservative talk radio. You know, I really do have nothing against people who have conservative values. But this extremism from the far right, which is like those Glenn Becks, Sean Hannity's, Rush Limbaugh's, the Fox News, Bill O'Reilly crowd, it's gone too far. Michelle Malkin of Hot Air, in her own personal blog, had found a video about some school kids in Burlington, New Jersey, singing praise to President Obama. She gets some bloggers to look into it, and then they uploaded it on their profiles, and then it went to Matt Drudge and the Drudge Report, and then boom, it took off. And now all of a sudden, the conservative news channel, Fox, has now made an issue of it. It's been featured on America's Newsroom. It's been featured probably on Cavuto. I was at work. It was featured on Beck. It was featured on O'Reilly. It was featured on Hannity, and probably Van Susteren too. And probably Geraldo, and probably Huckabee. You know, I really am getting to the point where I realize that that network is getting too big for its britches. The Color of Change has already went after Glenn Beck. Maybe it's time for the Color of Change to continue the pressing issues against Fox for their constant race baiting, their constant hating on liberals and moderates, the constant misinformation campaign. When they become the news, they are the problem. No matter how many people despise the way I present these videos, no matter how many people agree with the message that I present, to me, honestly, when I present myself as an honest person, I'm giving you an honest opinion about an issue. And despite how many times I've said it, that Fox News is more conservative and all the nonsense about how the other channels are liberal, you know, the reason why Fox News never won an Emmy is because Fox News doesn't know how to do journalism. Oh, it may be #1 in the news in America, but overall, CNN knows the facts. CNN may make mistakes, but at least it fact checks its mistakes. One thing is for sure, that I can believe that when I was watching the news, I did get a little steam watching the right-wingers go all over crazy about some kids singing. Now, I may get some of those conservatives who may watch my video and call me everything out of the book. Who cares? But however, my persona here is that when I look at this as just crying over spilled milk. The reason why President Obama has been snubbing on Fox, as I explained in the last video, is that they do not try to paint him in a good light, and then they go bananas over Acorn. Instead of worrying about how President Obama had helped get China and Russia to get rid of their nuclear weapons, he's working on trying to calm the tension between North Korea and Iran. He is trying to calm the nerves of millions of Americans who fear 3 men who plotted to bomb buses and subways in New York City. His Justice Department arrested 4 people this week. And of course, the Somali pirates. You know, President Obama's approval ratings are above 50%. He's still doing fine. But all of a sudden, when the news becomes the news, it seems like everything is just corrupt. More and more people do not trust what they hear in the news. And Fox News is leading the way. No matter how many polls says that Fox News is fair and balanced, you're getting it from some conservative source. Man, visit thecolorofchange.org. Let's send a message to Fox News. Tell them to stop playing the games. Try to do real journalism. Because the boycott against Glenn Beck still stands. And now I think Color of Change should go a little bit further and trying to at least make corrections in how Fox News does its reporting, regardless if it's O'Reilly or Hannity or Van Susteren or Geraldo Rivera. Let us do some fair and balanced journalism, okay?